Alright, what is going on, everybody? This is Trudger MC, and today we are going to be doing the start of something that may continue with my channel. What am I talking about? I'm talking about Funko Fightline from the Five Nights at Freddy's series. So, I actually didn't know about this whole thing until fairly recently. I saw these in the store and I was like, I have no idea what this is. And then I saw a video by Animatronic basically showing this whole thing, like what this game is all about, how it's like a board game inspired by FNaF World, as you can tell from these designs. And it's basically like a two-player board game where you can collect all of these other characters, but if you get the premium pack, which is this thing, then you get the original four cast from FNaF 1. And yeah, it's basically like if you want the details, there you go. I'm not going to read all that. But yeah, so I saw this and I was like, this is something that could be interesting because I like board games, but I only like particular board games. Like, I'm not a fan of the stuff like Monopoly and that kind of thing. Like that's never really been my thing. So I like the unique ones, and this one seems like a unique one, so I think that that's pretty cool. So I wanted to check this out, but before we open it up, I just want to take a moment to appreciate the box. I really like the I don't really know what you would call this, like the style of the gold, how it lights up depending upon how much light is on it itself. I think that's really cool. I really like the artwork here with Freddy and Chica there. Again, like this whole box, like this box looks so good. And then here is this side where you have the main four right there. And then showed you the back already. And yes, if it won't cost me $1 million to collect all of these, I do plan to get all of them. But we will see what happens with that. But yeah, there is that information. And then here is the other side. It's a different artwork with Freddy and Chica up here, and then Bonnie and Foxy down there. Not a whole lot going on the back, other than the fact that I got this from GameStop, because from what I understand, GameStop is the only place that sells these. So, unless you want to go secondary market and go like eBay or something like that. And I personally really like eBay, but if you can find these in person, that would definitely be the way to go. So, I guess without any further ado, let's open this up and see what we got going on. And I do have my scissors with me because I did notice that there's some tape. So, let us partake in the unboxing. Yes, I don't just unbox old action figures from the 90s. I can unbox stuff like this too. Oh, my goodness. So, the detail here, that continues, and I really like that. I really like this box. This is one of my favorite boxes ever. Definitely like probably number one for like if I were to make a list on top 10 favorite boxes. So yeah, that is that. Everything came out of there really easily, so everything you need is right in here. There's nothing really else going on with my favorite box ever. But we'll just put that there. So Bonnie was the first one to come out, and that's okay because Bonnie is actually my favorite out of the original four. And my goodness, he looks exactly like how he did in FNaF World. He's got his guitar, he's got his bow tie. My goodness, the details are so good. Like, you even have the metal on there for the ears that, where in the universe, because he's a robot, you need like some sort of a metal connection for the ears to move like this. So that's really cool. They got that. Oh my goodness, they got his little tail. And okay, yeah, Bonnie looks really good. And his guitar, it looks good too. There is the details there saying 2023 S Cawthon made in China. So there is that in case you're ever wondering. And no, there is no articulation, but that's okay. If you want a comparison, there he is, completely different scale, obviously. So there's Bonnie. And then let's go over my second favorite next, which out of these original four, my second favorite is actually Chica. Believe it or not. So let's get her out of here if I can. There we go. All right. So yeah, Bonnie was a little loose in the packaging. You could probably tell before I unboxed it. But yeah, so let's move this back so you can see Bonnie. There we go. All right, so here is Chica with her Let's Eat bib. So that bib looks really good. There's a lot of detail there, like with the individual things. Now, the paint on mine is a little messed up. She's got like a little bit of black on her foot there, as well as on her beak. But that's okay. It just makes it look like she's been rummaging around in the kitchen and eating stuff, which is appropriate for a character. I like the purple eyes. That looks really cool. She doesn't come with her cupcake. I'm not entirely sure why, but that's okay. You get kind of the same thing down there. So, yeah, there is Chica. I think she looks really cool. I like this design actually more than the Funko Snaps Chica figures. So, do with that information what you will, but I think this figure looks really cool. So, yeah, there is Chica. Now let's go over my third favorite out of the original four, which is Foxy. And real talk, Foxy was so cool in the FNaF movie. Did any of y'all see the FNaF movie? I'm sure if you're watching this video, you have. But yeah, Foxy was so cool in the movie. I'm really interested to see what they're going to do for the second movie, because yes, I have seen the teaser images for what they have with like the poster with Toy Freddy and the behind the scenes with some of the animatronics. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be so cool. So here is Foxy. Now, I'm not sure if he always has this colorization, but mine looks a little more orange than red. I don't know how well that comes across, but if he is red, it's a very muted, almost orangey type red. So it looks kind of weird, but I don't mind it all that much. So yeah, he definitely has his eye patch and the eye that you can see. It looks good. He's got like sharp teeth on there. He's got a nice hook going on, and yeah, he's got like his metal hand, his metal feet. So yeah, Foxy looks pretty good. And then let's go over Freddy, who I get why a lot of people like him, but me personally, he's just all right. He's just all right. But this figure looks okay. Yeah, I have some paint imperfections on mine as well, but I don't really mind that because this is ultimately a board game involving these characters fighting each other. So I don't really mind it all that much that the paint doesn't look the best. And it's really just on this side anyway. So if you have him like this, that doesn't really matter. So, yeah, he's got his buttons there. He's got his bow tie. He's got his microphone. He's got his top hat. Yeah, like this is easily Freddy Fazbear. There's no confusing that. He looks really good. They even have like a little bit of metal there for the ears that connect the ear to the endoskeleton underneath. So that's really cool. They didn't need to have that detail, but I'm really glad that they did. So those are those four. And then we also get this die here. And where is the instructions? Because I think if we have the instructions, that will explain things. I already know what the instructions are, but I think it would make things easier for y'all. If y'all don't know, I can pull this out. So, yeah, I'm not going to read all of this. I'm just going to have it out like so. And if you want to read and see what this game is all about, you can totally do that. So pause the video, read that if you're interested. Then here is some more information about the character cards themselves. Again, pause and read that if you are interested. There we go. And then here is what we have going on with the other characters. So obviously I have these four now, but I don't have the other ones, but that's okay. So there's that. And then here is what we have going on with this. So that is what we have going on. So that's pretty cool. Again, I'm not actually going to play this game because right now it's just me. And I do have planned to play this game with some other people when I get more characters, but for right now, this is what we got. So here is the die. It looks good. So depending upon what you roll with this, I got an X. I rolled this and I got an X, so that means that my attack misses. So yeah, there's that. That's pretty cool. And then you do get these. You get these two blank things, because technically you're supposed to have 3 characters on each team, and because there are only 4, you're supposed to have, if you don't have any other characters, you're supposed to use these for your other characters. I really like this. It's a cardboard, but it's like a thick cardboard. It has it's well put together. So there is that. This is pretty cool. So technically these are characters as well. Very interesting characters, I might add. And then, oh my goodness, look at these coins. So here are the coins, and they're all the same, so I'll just take out one and show y'all. But here is the back, and oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You see what that says? Was that the bite of 87? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Shout out to Markiplier. But yeah, so there is the head there. It has Toy Freddy on there, which is interesting that's Toy Freddy because Toy Freddy isn't one of the characters that you can collect, and yet here he is on there. But whatever. And then there's the bite of 87. So now you know what the bite of 87 actually was. It was the back of this cardboard coin here. Now you know. Now you can rest easy knowing that that part of the theory is completely solved. It's the back of a cardboard coin. That was the bite of 87. And then here are the tickets. So the ticket points, because basically like how it works is with this game is you fight one another, and if you attack a non-injured character, then you get 1 point. If you attack an injured character, you get 2 points. So here's what they look like. That's pretty cool. So there's that, and then here is the other side, again with Toy Freddy. Not entirely sure what that's about, but that's all good. So yeah, there is that going on, so it's pretty cool. And then really the only other thing is, oh my goodness, these are cool. What do we have here? All right, these are, I was not expecting this. All right, so it looks like we have, okay, so yeah, here are all those. I saw there was one missing. All right, so we have the game board itself here that you can connect like so. Yep, just like that. And it's got the same kind of detail on there of like the, again, like the name of this is escaping me. I know it has a name, but I don't remember what it is. But yeah, like that's really cool. And then it looks like on the backside, yeah, look at that. You have this artwork. I actually didn't know about this. You got Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, and Foxy right there. So that's pretty cool. And then, is it the same thing? Yeah, it is. So that's cool. So you can piece this together with the same kind of thing. And there you go. There's the other player. Player 2. So the thing for player 2. And then here are the cards. So here is Freddy's. So there is his information. And then if he does get hit and he gets injured, here is his side, what he's all about. So that's really cool. I really like that. And then Foxy was up next on this. So here's Foxy's. Oh, there you go. And there you go. And then we got Bonnie right here. So there we go. And then there we go. And then Chica the chicken. There we go. And there we go. So there is what we have going on with FNaF Fightline. So this is the premium pack, and you get all of this stuff. And I think that this is a pretty good value, I must say. So I think that this is really cool. And if you are interested in collecting this, then I can tell you right now that they should still be available in GameStop. So do be sure to check those out if you're interested. And if you want to see more Fightline content, because I do plan to continue that potentially, if I can find those character packs, then do be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Stay tuned for that. If you want to see other FNaF content, I've already made a few videos on that with the games and the merch. And if you want to see other stuff like that, well, I have other content too. So do be sure to subscribe, check that out, come back for more. And other than that, I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you all later. Goodbye.